But there was this one day he got really mad at another kid, and he said, "Listen, I'm gonna pee on you." Hey, hi, Miss So-and-so. I just wanted to know if you can be able to pick up your child. He, peed on another child today.
But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give him that bulldog underbite, and yeah, that's what's gonna, you know.
He got that. I'll get him.
He got that bulldog.
That's the dog I got in me. Good morning.
Ira.
My
Ira,
name.
you're muted.
My name is. Okay. Good morning, students, faculty, staff. Welcome back to another ZJU seminar. My name is Ira. I am joined here by Aisu, BDG, and Adri. And we're clearly off to a great start.
Good morning,
Good
Professor Ira.
Oh man.
Can I withdraw?
Can I put in my 2 weeks?
I'm sorry, you guys already turned in your papers. No one is eligible to do that until next school year, so.
It's okay. I don't think
Dang.
I was able to even understand how to write on it anyway, so that's okay.
How did I even get in?
We still don't have an English teacher.
Welcome everyone to the seminar. This is our second episode today. I know it's a little bit later than what we are normally used to. We're kind of trying to work out the kinks at the moment, but thank you guys for bearing with us here. Like Ira said, we got a new group today. Myself. Okay, Aisu, hello. Yes. Joined around me are my other wonderful co-hosts. We're all hosts here. No one here is really kind of in charge. We're all collaboratively here together. But I guess to kind of kick off a story, we're clearly professionals here. Christian, thank you so much for the raid. I very much appreciate it. I hope you had a nice stream. But to kick us off, so that we could go ahead, we do have, just like last time, am I pointing the right direction? Is it here or is it this way? No, it's
What are
this
you
way.
referring to?
This way.
The itinerary. I don't know. if
Itinerary
that
is this
alignment here.
way.
Is it?
You're
No, it's
right.
this
It's
way.
gonna be your.
Yeah, it's this way.
Where's the bottom?
I swear that we are a very professional university. I assure you that we all have our heads screwed on straight. We know our rights from our lefts. We also know our ups from our downs, clearly. But if you guys see, our itinerary is a little bit different than our last episode. But we do have a lot of fun stuff that we want to go ahead and get started with. But as we did our last episode, we do want to make a quick introduction because we have some new faces here. I will go ahead and kick us off. My name is Aisu. You guys can find me on all my socials at Aisu. Started streaming around 2018 or so. Streamed all the way through the pandemic, more or less. I think everyone here kind of more or less did that. Otherwise, kind of life life sucks. Life got the best of me. I don't stream as much, but you guys will often see me do a lot of behind the scenes things. But that's kind of me. And I'll go ahead and hand it off to my wonderful queen. God, my queen. Please. I will let you do the honors. Like, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Adriana TX3. I am originally a music streamer turned Yakuza streamer, but I've been on Twitch for like 5 years, and I can't like even fathom that I have been on this platform for that long. That's just like, it seems like it's only been 2 years, but then I have to like count it out, and I realize that it's way longer. But yeah, I will move it down
Key.
to our
Hi.
next prof.
Hi, I'm BDG 808. You can call me BDG or Gerald, whichever you want. But I've been on Twitch since 2016, and I started streaming in 2017.
You're
And-
old.
Yeah, I was here when creative was still a section, and that's
Yeah.
how long ago, yeah, I was on. But I mean, yeah, I got on Twitch because I wanted to support my friend who's in chat, and he's now a headmaster for the stream team. So, yep, you can blame him. But other than that, all good. And Ira?
Then there's me. My name is Ira, like I said, and you can find me here on Twitch at Iravara, right up here, and on Twitter. I'm not gonna call it X, under the same handle. And this is the first time I'm showing my face on stream in, gosh, who knows how long. I started streaming, I guess, seriously in, I think 2021, maybe late 2021. I can't remember at this point. But like Aisu, life has gotten the better of me, and I don't stream nearly as much as I used to these days. But I do still love it when I can.
Oh. Wait, you started streaming in 2021? There's no way.
Well,
There's no way, man. That was like middle
officially-
pandemic, right?
my official first stream was like back in 2019 when I first built my PC, but it was like super impromptu. No, I don't. Well, you could probably consider me a COVID streamer. Like some of our students and fellow staff are saying in our chat. But my first official streams were just random streams thrown up together in OBS just for the homies in Discord, before VC streaming was a thing, of like Tarkov and GTA, and there was no effort put into those. It was just throw the sources together and just hit live. That's how I got started, and then I did that for maybe like 3 weeks, and then I stopped, and then pandemic came around, and I said, screw it, you know what, it might be fun. Then I got into Rust roleplay, played on a server called Cardwaith, run by a very good friend. Goes by the handle of Very Good, dear friend Rob. And it was through him that I met our headmaster, ZJA, and through him I was able to meet all my wonderful ZGU homies.
Wait, hold on.
You.
Just like I just want to say that we all kind of shit on ZJA earlier in the previous episode, which, by the way, if you guys had missed any of the previous episodes, I highly recommend. of if anyone can do exclamation point socials or social whatever in chat. Please peep our previous episode. It was a banger. I had a great time there, and I'm sure you guys will too. But you guys will all shit on ZJ for like starting to cry. But at the same time, I'm gonna just like out myself because I'm getting emotional, and I don't know why. I didn't ask for this.
You're digging into your roots.
No, I didn't ask for this. All right, I'm not here to cry. But I'm also in this position where you're making me feel really, really fucking old because our range of like streaming times, right? It's all like, we have like a 2016, 2018, like, and then 2021, like you're super baby in comparison to everyone on our group. Like you are like, I think one of the most like young streamer aged ones. And it's just, it's aging us. And it's making me cry, not because I'm like emotionally like, wow, you're so like attached to like, our group. It's making me cry because it's making me feel old. This is not. But I guess it kind of fits the theme for today. We are going to be talking about very specific things. Primarily, there's one section here. There's one section here that will age not just us in this entire group, but everyone in chat. I'm sure the range of audience ages here. Don't dox yourself. No one dox yourself.
Please don't dox yourself.
Don't do that. This is TOS friendly chat here. But yeah, thank you for sharing. I'm not trying to cry here. Please don't. I don't want to get shit on like we shit on ZJ when he started crying. Okay. But yes, with that being said, I wanna preface the stuff that we're gonna be talking about today may have some, personal engagements here. Just a reminder, no one needs to dox themselves. All right, everyone in chat, as you engage with us, please, share what you feel like you're comfortable sharing. Just make sure you don't dox yourself here. This is a public area. Don't do that. Just don't. Yeah.
Be cool, man.
Be cool, man. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's talk about the first thing on our itinerary. We have something called the customer service facade. Ira, you came up with this title. Why don't you do me the honors and tell me a little bit of what this topic is going to be about?
Well, Aisu, since you put it that way, what I wanted to do with this title here is I really wanted to sell the idea that we're really putting on this seminar. And what I'm actually doing right now is using my customer service voice. And so when we were planning out our topics, this is one of them. Obviously, this is one of them that came up. And everybody that's working, especially in positions where you're dealing with the public, you have to practice customer service skills. And one of those, and part of customer service skills is how you speak to people. And, your inflection really literally speaks a lot to that. So my question to you guys is how much different is your customer service voice to how you just normally talk?
Can I just ask one thing real quick, Ira? When you're talking to your customers, do you use your hands a lot too in front of their faces like this? Do you like...
Absolutely. Just in general, I use my hands a lot in general. So
please go on. Go ahead.
Like even in stream, especially in VR, as of recent, legit like the past year, most of my streams, whenever I've time to do them, have been in VR, and I figured out a way to. They've been in VTOL VR, VR flight sim, and long story short, I have a way to have a camera in game of my player model doing my real life movements in the cockpit of the plane and have the first person POV, so 2 views, and you can see me moving my hands with the VR controllers, and I'm moving my hands a lot, even when I'm controlling the plane. But yeah, I use my hands a lot, is what I'm trying to say. Doesn't matter if I'm talking,
Wow.
customers,
Well,
patients.
I mean, it's natural then, right? When you just do this and you're talking. I think it
it's
helps.
just-
I think when you use your hands, it helps kind of express what you even want to convey.
exactly, yeah.
Right? Yeah. It is natural.
Especially
Yeah.
if you work with kids.
Do we
This
have
is the
anyone?
square. I used to work with kids.
You used to work with kids?
I used to
Oh
work
my
with
God.
kids too, yeah.
Kids too.
Actually, no. Yeah, I used to work with kids as well. Oh.
Yeah.
We kids are just so like, I don't know. You could work with them, like you know use your hands. You're trying to present yourself like politely and stuff like that, and it just goes right over their heads half the time because they have no like attention span depending on the age, I guess. But yeah, Gerald, you just started working not that long ago. How long has it been, right?
So I started
And-
working. Well, yeah, I started working in February of this year for the first time. Because my last job, I worked from August of 2017 all the way to May of 2019. And my first job was teaching, or I was a classroom teacher. But really, I didn't teach content. I was just a body in the room. I needed to watch kids. But yeah, I watched, like, I was working with like high school students. Yeah.
High school students are ruthless.
Yeah.
They're ruthless. How is your customer service voice dealing with these
Dude,
teenagers?
I feel like with the kids, you don't really have to put on a customer service voice, but you just have to like kind of be on the same level as them, but a little bit higher because you have authority, right? Or you are that position, right? I think my customer service voice turned on when I was either talking to an administrator or a parent, and that was the only time. Usually like my customer service voice when I'm like, and I hated calling parents. I actually, like, it wasn't even part of my job description to call parents. I just had to.
They made
But
you
it
do
was-
the bitch work.
They made me do that because they said that, oh, you are that person, you're going to do that. And I had no training whatsoever. I was just sort of thrown into the pit with these kids. And my customers, it would just be calling the parents. I think I got used to it and we just be like, hi, Mr. So-and-so, this is Mr. And then we like, I'm calling in regards to your child, and we're gonna we need to discuss about their grades or like their behavior in the class. If you give me a call back to this number, and then okay, bye, and then hang up. But yeah, that was tough because I wasn't even supposed to be a teacher. I was pre-med, and they just needed a body in the room. But I did that for 2 years, so doing that isn't even, it's not different from what I do now, even though it's related to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Does your pitch or your voice change depending on if it's like a
Yeah.
good experience or a bad experience?
I
of
think if
customer
you're
service?
so actually my job is not in person. It's more so like on the phone because my boss is remote. But she is a physician. She's like dual licensed in California and Hawaii, so she has both. And we just run the Hawaii office. But yeah, if it's it'll start out good, like really high. Like, hi, my name is Gerald, and I'm calling from here, and I was calling because we received a referral from Dr. So-and-so, and we were just interested in you. We were making an appointment with our doctor. She does telemedicine. Let us know if you're interested or if you're okay with that. And we just want to ask you a few questions. If you could give us a call back, our number is 808 da, 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 and press 2 to get connected. Thank you. Bye. And then
Would you guys like that? Like if you guys heard that on your voicemail, like the next morning, Like, would you guys be like, oh, this is cool. He's nice. He's good at his job.
Maybe I'll get telehealth. Maybe.
And then other times it's really bad, but I still sound happy. It's like, hi, I'm Daryl. I'm calling because you per our new patient form, you didn't you had to cancel or you no-showed. So we have to append a $50 fee to your account. If you could give us a call back and you can pay over the phone, let us know, and then just you still sound happy. And then hopefully they, a lot of the times when I do it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Damn, imagine getting a call from the FBI telling you that you're about to get arrested the next day. But it's in the voice of like, oh my god, like just so you guys know, we're about to bust your doors down the next very morning. Be prepared, by the way. We're just giving you a call as a heads up. Okay, bye-bye now.
Hi. Hi, it turns out that you aren't the patient that you said that you were, so we need to arrest you. But if you could give us a call back if you have any questions.
That's crazy.
Give us a call back if you have any questions about why you're about to get arrested. All right.
If about identity theft or any of the sort, please give us a call back. Our number is
The most polite warrant served ever.
And then they call back. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean.
I used the wrong social card. Like, this is actually like not my social ID security. I'll go ahead and get the right one. Please don't bust my door down.
Oh, I'll never do it again. So what do I have to do? Well, we'll have to call the police, and then you'll be okay. I'll wait here. And then it's like, okay. Easy. You just need a good customer service voice, and then that's it. Good day. Dude, there was one time I had to charge $50 for a no-show, and then every time I end the call, I say have a nice day, and I did the I had to tell them, oh, you're being charged $50, and they're like, oh, they had the voice like, okay, yeah, no, I'll pay it later. And it's like, oh, are you sure? And then it's like, yeah, I'll have to like look at my bank account. Okay, sounds good. Do you have any questions? No. Okay, well, well, let us know. Give us a call back, and then yeah, have a nice day. And then I hang up, and we're like, oh, idiot. Oh, they're gonna be so mad. Yeah.
Audrey, I'm so curious because I've known you for a number of years now, right? I know what you do, and you're welcome to share if you would like. But I want to know what you sound like, my queen. Like, hit me with your best customer service voice. Like, I'm a troublemaker.
Okay,
Let's just say,
great.
I'm here to cause trouble.
Sounds good. Hi, this is Adriana from blah 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 blah. I was calling to make sure that you oh wait, let me think of a different scenario. Oh, hi, this is Adriana. I wanted to know if you are able to come in on this day so that I can do a discovery meeting with your child.
No, I'm busy. Sorry.
Okay, are you able to come in anytime next week or even the week after? I have slots in the afternoon. I'm really busy in the morning, but I think this is really important for so-and-so, Johnny, so that I can figure out the different tasks that he's able to do.
I'm trying so hard to be so goddamn rude to Audrey, but I just can't do it because her voice has me in a chokehold right now. Like, her voice just has me in a chokehold.
Yeah, schedule an appointment with me.
Yeah, I'm just like so chokeholded by her voice. I don't know, dude. Like, you ever talk to someone and their customer service voice, like, you call like any helpline, like Comcast, for example. Comcast is like turning off your internet. You call to like you call to go to war. And the person that picks up, and they are just like the most angelic voice, nicest person you have ever heard on the other line, and all of a sudden you're not mad anymore. That's what Audrey just did to me. The moment that she's like, "Hi, this is Adriana. I'm calling about so and so." I'm just like, all right, I'm not even mad anymore. I don't know what it is. Like
and then I get yelled. But I mean, I have gotten yelled at, and then I cry later on. But you just have to okay. Well, thank you for your concern.
Oh yeah.
My God. I mean, I mean that's just it, right? Like that actually kind of goes really well into the next thing about terrible experiences that we may have had in like any field of customer service, right? Like when you talk about any type of field, be it medical, education, fast food or restaurant industry, what's some other I don't know what other fields are there, marketing, whatever, retail, the stuff that humbles you, right? It hits different when you are in this field of customer service and you have a bad experience that you literally need to step away and take a moment, right? But then at the same time, in these same areas of work, we also have really rewarding experiences, I'm sure. I'm like thinking, I'm like, listen, my field of work, I could count the number of good instances on like 2 hands. And the number of bad ones, I've lost count, I guess. But I think, when we talk about customer service and stuff like that and how we approach things, and all our fields are different. I work in the food industry. I'm currently in the food industry, but I've worked in tech. I worked in, IT, essentially. I've done teaching for a bit, and now I work in food. All of them in some type of leadership role. I believe, Ira and Gerald are both some type of medical field or going to be, right? Adriana works also kind of, would you call it a medical field? No.
I'd say disability services is where
Yeah. So like we have like this range of it. So I want to know like what you guys are comfortable talking about, like something that you feel like is worth sharing, either a good or a bad experience that you guys have that's memorable, that you guys had held on to. Hopefully you're not holding on to bad ones. Like, at the end of the day, I hope you guys aren't holding on to bad ones. That'd be sad, and I would recommend therapy and friends. You know what I mean? Like, Ira, like what? I see your thinking face.
No, so I'll go first because I really have to keep mine general, just because I can't dive. Sort of because it'd be a HIPAA violation, and
yeah,
and because probably a lot of this stuff, if I were to go into it, would be pretty triggering. So
trigger warning, chat. Trigger warning.
No, it won't be a trigger warning. So I do work in the mental health field of nursing. And I work with veterans. So especially in this specific field, you meet a host of different people, lots and lots of different people, and it is like Aisu said, it is so rewarding and so difficult to live with at the same time, because in the span of about 4 months now that I've been at it, I have met some of the coolest people that I've had the pleasure of knowing. And in the nature of the people that come into the type of program that I work in, you get people with backgrounds that are very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very sensitive backgrounds, where they've done real bad freaking stuff. Like real bad stuff. But, at the end of the day, it's still, you go to work, you still have a job to do, and they are your patient. You are there for them. It's not about you. It's about the veteran. And I love my job, but every day it's a struggle of balance. And yeah, that's just my experience with my work.
I requested one thing. I asked you to make me cry. Man,
I wasn't trying to make you cry.
I'm an empath, my guy. This is hurting me.
I was keeping that pretty general too.
Christian says, "Make her cry."
You know what, Christian?
Make her cry.
Yeah, I'm sorry to sub his editor, but fuck you, Christian. Eat shit. I'm glad you're not on this pod episode with me, because I would roast the fuck out of you. Not my boss, not the podcast boss, Mr. Uyu Music, telling, supporting Christian and making me cry. What is wrong?
The world famous.
The world famous LA, the Hunger Service is also trying to make me cry. This is unfair. Thank you, T. See, Miss T-Rex says she's a real one. She wants to make me smile.
Delete that message.
Do you want a more lighthearted one?
You know what? At this point, I'm about to crack open a bottle of soju at the rate that I'm going. So you could do whatever the hell you want. I am here.
Okay, because this one is like so uncomfortable, and I hated being the person to talk to the parent afterwards. To two parents afterwards, okay? If you've never worked with kids, kindergarteners are some of the worst. They just don't know a lot. They're going into school. It's their first year. They're trying to learn how to be a human. And some just don't know some of these social cues because you gotta teach them, okay? So I had a kid. He always got angry. He used to like scratch up my arms up in the program that I was in. But there was this one day he got really mad at another kid, and he said, "Listen, I'm gonna pee on you." And all of a sudden, homeboy just strips down and just beelines to the boy in front because he was so mad at the boy. And he asserted his dominance and he peed on him. And so, as a provider, what do you do? Like, you gotta tell the parents, like, hey, hi, Miss so-and-so. I just wanted to know if you can be able to pick up your child. He peed on another child today because he got angry at them during recess time. But then there's the flip side where you have to tell the other parent, hey, Mrs. So-and-so, I just wanted to let you know we had to give your son different pants because another child peed on him today. And it's one of the most uncomfortable experiences that I've had to witness. Like he definitely, he gave a warning. He said, "I'm gonna pee on you." Kid didn't stop, so he asserted his dominance and peed on him. Kindergartners are ruthless. They have They'll just do anything. And that was my last year in that program. I said, I think I'm done.
Where is this kid now?
You know, this was about 6 years ago. So, so kindergarten
older.
plus 6.
6 years is a long time.
Great.
That's a lot of character development.
He's telling the story. Yeah, I peed on my classmate.
Yeah, one time I was so mad at this kid that I peed on him. And he deserved it. He got kicked out of the program after that one.
Yeah, hey, Mr. Man, so your kid pissed on somebody. Like, how do you tell a parent that?
Hey man, at least he was in kindergarten. Kindergartners.
It was the most uncomfortable conversation I had with both parents. Okay,
bro.
Wow.
Because what do you do? I can't believe you did that.
Why'd you let him
get peed on?
Who taught this to you? I'd be pissed too.
And so did that kid.
I'm so flabbergasted. I don't know what to say. I thought I was prepared for anything that could happen today, right? Like, mentally, I was preparing myself. And then Adri hits me with the craziest story of my fucking life. And then I'm reading chat, and Jack is like, if my kid got pissed on, I'd be like, bro, you just took it?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going, I'm like half thinking about it because Gerald and I, like, we've talked about having kids in the future. For those who are new here, Gerald and I were dating. We've been dating for like almost 4 years now. But we started talking about like, oh yeah, we want kids. But could you imagine a scenario of either one of us getting a fucking phone call? And it's like somebody like Audrey going, yeah, Mrs. Aisu, your child, I don't know how to really say it, but your child pissed on another child. They wouldn't even say piss. They'd be like, your child urinated on another child during recess, and we're gonna need you to pick up your child. Like, what would I...
But like, imagine getting the other one. Hi, Miss Aisu. I just wanted to let you know that we put a new pair of pants on your child today. I can explain to you a little more when you come here in person, but I just wanted to let you know that there was a complication during recess time, and another child did urinate on your son. We have resolved this issue. They are separated for today, but I just wanted to let you know.
It's like one of those things where it would be very different responses, I think, from either one of us. I'd just be like, well, if my kid in the future, if our kid in the future pissed on another kid, I'd be like, in my head, in the back of my mind, I'm like, that fucking kid probably deserved it anyways. Reasonably, I'd be like, I call Gerald and be like, go pick up your child.
Go pick up Gerald Jr.
Go pick up Gerald Jr. Go fucking pick up Gerald Jr. He pissed on another kid.
And then I'd be like, he pissed on another kid? I heard that one before. Why does this sound familiar? Thinks of Audrey. Oh.
Oh my god.
Spoken into existence. But I can't believe that. I can't believe that you had gone through that. My goodness.
That is an insane
and that
story.
was the last time.
I can't. I thought that, like, I was thinking like, oh, what would I share? And I was like, oh, should I share like a really like heartfelt one, or should I share the one where I got called a banana whore one time at work?
That story.
But then you roll up with a child pissing on another child. What?
How do you
That's
follow
pretty hard to
that?
top.
It's so hard.
I don't know. The
follow.
banana horde one is pretty good. You can't just like.
Oh my
you
god,
gotta.
I don't know, dude. After like you have a kid pissing on another kid, I don't know. Being called a banana horse seems like, child's play at this point, Albeit, I'll never look at bananas the same. It's not like a personal agenda against bananas, but like for the sake of time, I'll tell you guys real quick. I manage a restaurant. My family owns a restaurant, and this lady comes in, and she has this one child who is just running amok in the restaurant, right? And we have like the spare table that we use for like our own personal stuff, just like putting like our snacks, our fruits, whatever. And there's like a bunch of bananas there, for our staff to eat, for whoever's hungry that wants a banana. And she comes in, child's running amok, and she's trying to like order food and stuff. And for whatever reason, this kid can be no bigger than maybe like 4 years old at most, 4 or 5. Big enough to climb, because immediately, for whatever reason, this, as if light shined down from the gods, this kid was like, holy shit, a bunch of bananas. I gotta get to that. I need to get to this fucking banana bunch. And he starts scaling the fucking table. And next to the table, there's like a baby chair that has like a lot of stuff and stuff like that. He's like scaling this freaking table. Like he's climbing onto this baby chair, scaling the table, and the table starts to tip. Because it's like a square table that has only one leg. And the table is tipping, and I noticed this because the parent isn't. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Your child is climbing on the table. I don't want him to get hurt. Can you go ahead and please, get him off the table? And she like turns around and she like yells in like a language I actually don't recognize. It's definitely some, I want to say it's like some Islamic language of some type. I don't know exactly what it is. But, she grabs the kid, plops him down like a piece of Play-Doh, and like starts talking to me again. And the kid just runs straight back for the bananas and starts scaling the child's like chair like it's a freaking rock climbing event. And I'm like, all right, I'm so sorry. Like, your child is climbing again. And before I can even finish my sentence, just this customer goes, what? You're so desperate for bananas that you can't give my child a banana? I'm like, what? What happened? How did this turn from me taking your order to you thinking I'm so desperate to not give your child a banana? Why are you starving your child? Maybe if you fed your child, maybe he wouldn't be going for the bananas. I don't know. Maybe you should go buy some bananas from the market next door. I don't know. And I was so confused. I'm like, okay, well, that's not it. I'm not trying to not feed your child. I just don't want the table to fall and for your child to get hurt. And she goes, I'll buy the bananas. I'm like, what? I'll buy the bananas. I'll buy one banana. It's a bunch, right? I'll buy one banana and I'll give you $3. Like, the bananas aren't for sale. Those are ours. They're for the staff, for when we get hungry. What? You're so desperate for money that you don't want to sell me a banana now? Oh my god. What's happening? I was so confused. But basically what ended up happening was I told her, look, either you figure your shit out or you get the hell out. And I kind of lean over and there's a sign behind me that says, we refuse the right, we have the right to refuse service to anybody. And she's like, oh no, I'm not leaving. You're going to take my order right now and you're going to give me a banana. I'm like, no, I'm not. If you don't get out, I'm going to call 911. And the moment I take out my phone to dial 911, all of a sudden she's like, okay, fine, I'm sorry. Just take my order and I'll pay. And I'm like, are you going to handle your child? And the moment that I said that, she turns around, she yells at the kid, says something, banana, something, whore, and then turns back around and like throws money at me. I'm like, you know what? the biggest fuck you I could give you is taking your goddamn money. So I'm gonna take your money and I'm gonna kick you out. So I took her money, gave her her food, and then like she went off that way. Only for her husband to come back the next week without her to order the same food. And the husband comes back and he's like, "Oh yeah, we really liked your food." And I'm sitting here going like, your wife clearly didn't tell you the whole story. And the only reason why I knew it was the husband was because the son came back. But thankfully we didn't have any bananas on the table. So the son was fine. The son wasn't climbing or stealing anything. But that's my horror story. This happened like, what, last month, I think? I remember telling everybody about this via Snapchat story for those who have my personal Snap. But it was just so... Ever since then, people keep calling me like banana, or like freaking Christian has a banana next to my name because I told Christian the story, and he'll like sometimes call me a banana whore just to like fuck with me. So I just have to live with that now. I can't look at bananas the same really without thinking about that instance. So I don't know. That's kind of what happened to me. True story.
The kid couldn't wait. Like, you're at a restaurant, just like,
I don't know, man.
wait for the food to come out.
I don't know, dude. Kids are weird. Kids are weird.
Oh, I mean, you don't gotta tell me kids are weird. You don't gotta tell me. I know.
Kids are weird, okay? Like, kids are weird. You know, one second they're pissing on another, the next second they're asking for bananas and Stanley tables for it. Like, I can't really tell you. Like,
Oh my God.
children,
Yeah, no.
children growth into teenagers are it's a journey.
Teenagers. Dude,
Yeah, teenagers.
There was one time I was at work, and this was when I was a teacher, and it was lunchtime. So everyone's out, and there's like people walking by my classroom, and all of a sudden people are running towards one direction, and I'm just like, what's going on? So I go out, and apparently there's a fight going on outside of my classroom. And then this was around the time, this is like 2018, and then the fight stops. Security handles the fight. I wasn't involved, but I heard the fight happened because one kid spoiled the ending of Endgame, and the other kid got mad. And I was just like, I was like, that's it.
There's
Wait,
no
no.
way.
There, like, let's be real.
Ain't no way.
Endgame, like, I want to stay on top, but like, you don't fuck up that bad. Endgame was one of the most impactful endings of movie, like history.
Yeah, but but kids, I mean, you're gonna like, these are kids that are like elementary school aged. You're gonna like, you
That's
get
crazy.
to like high school age, and high school kids are still ruthless. They will like provoke anything. And like, and that high school that I was employed in, that was the high school that I graduated from. So I'm just like, oh, obviously you have these kids and they're gonna do that, yeah. But I'm just like, yeah, typical. And it was, you know, kid, he spoiled Endgame. Dang.
Dude.
You know, it'd be funny if he didn't actually spoil Endgame and gave like the most outlandish ending, and that person actually
You believed him?
actually believed him,
Bro.
and just got pissed for no reason.
High school headline: teenager gets suspended over possible Endgame
Oh, yeah.
spoilers, only for him to go to the movies and find out it wasn't the ending to begin with. It was actually the opening of the movie.
No, for real.
Dude,
I know.
teams, whatever, like they are some other just category of their own, dude. I feel like we're aging ourselves, but it actually works well into our next topic, actually. But before we go into that, I do want to just do a quick plug. I want to first thank everyone for being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You know, it is a later showing a later stream, just due to availabilities. But I do just want to remind everybody that at the end of our stream, if we have time, we're going to do our best to, make time for it. We do have an AMA link that you guys can actually click on. It should be pinned right at the very top of our chat. It's a forms. You could be anonymous if you want. If you want to be anonymous, just don't put your name. But you can literally ask any question as long as it's TOS friendly, family friendly, whatever. TOS friendly. We may not be able to get to all of them, unfortunately, but we'll do our very best to do so. It could be directed as a group, question directed to all of us. It could be a specific one for a specific person here. But whatever it is, go ahead, and if you guys have any questions relating to our itinerary, or, I don't know, last time they asked, actually, I'll snitch on myself. I was like, do you guys know what a mountain chicken is? It's about me. It doesn't have to be related to the itinerary or anything like that. But if you guys do have any questions, make sure you click on that link at the very top that's pinned, and we'll go ahead and get to that towards the end of our itinerary. But with that being said, guys, do any of y'all, including chat, do y'all got Rizz? Oh my god. Y'all got... I want to... Chat.
Edge. Nope.
No.
He just said it so fast.
Yeah, what the hell is
What?
Rizz anyway?
What is Rizz?
Yeah, what's Rizz?
What is Rizz? Oh my god. So we were talking about teenagers and stuff like that, right? And how they're a category on their own. But y'all, Rizz is like, I don't know about you guys. Rizz, the term Rizz is hella new, right? Like, it's pretty new.
Yeah.
Right? I'm aging myself super hard right now. But I didn't hear about Rizz until, this year? Last year?
No,
late last year, early this year?
When we talked about Rizz, it was game.
Is it
you
not?
got game. You got game.
No, he doesn't have game.
Oh man.
That's our
That's
Rizz,
when we were growing up, Rizz was game. Which one of you guys got game here? Who has the best game here? I don't know. That sounds better than Rizz. I don't know. Rizz sounds so inappropriate. It sounds really inappropriate.
I got games on my phone. That's it.
games on your phone.
The hell is this Rizz? Like, do I gotta download it?
Yeah.
Is it DLC?
Is it pay to win? Is it pay to win?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, where the hell did Rizz come from? And it's not even just that, but all this slang that has been coming up, where is it coming from?
No cap on God, for real.
Yeah, no cap on God, for real.
On
Correct.
God. For
And
real.
And not even just that. Y'all see these words being shorthanded. Instead of typing all right, they just type ALR. But they'll type ALR 3 times. All right.
Yeah.
Or they'll say
No.
FS, for show. Or FR, for real. That's what people do now.
I was talking. I have a coworker, and he's 21, 22, and we were just talking. He just got a new monitor for his PC, and then he said the word I was trying to push buttons, but I think I was ODing it. I'm like, ODing? Do you mean what does that mean? He's like, I was overdoing it. I'm like, you have
OD is
overdose.
Overdose.
That is not
What
what
he's-
ODing means.
I think you can.
Yeah, even Etch knows. You just overdo. What the heck?
That is not what ODing means.
You know what?
OD.
You know
Wow.
what Etch's favorite term is? Finna. She loves that term.
Okay, but Finna has been
That's been
Etch-
around for a while.
around for a while.
I like to
told me-
meme Edge.
Well, Etch told me that all of these terms that come up, like Rizz, or no cap, all come from Black culture, and it became popularized. That's what she was like educating me on like months ago, and I was like, oh.
Do you know how bad you've aged yourself by saying that somebody like Edge had to educate you, brother?
Yeah.
You know what? At least he didn't have to Google search like on Urban Dictionary.
Wait, that is true.
You know,
I do that so much.
Oh my god, dude, there was one time, I think maybe like 1 or 2 years ago, because we do have some younger audiences here, not like hella young, but you know, like younger than us, right? And we were talking in stream, I think it was Gerald's stream, and we were talking about the song WAP, WAP, and then Jam came in, and she's like, "What's WAP?" And we all, every single one of us went,
Waffles and pancakes.
Waffles and pancakes.
We all
Waffles and
paused for a
pancakes.
moment, and we all went simultaneously. We were like, "Jam, God forbid, do not look it up. Just don't look it up." It was
Warm
just
apple
so.
Warm
It was
apple
just
pie.
so funny to think about it too, you know. And I was just like, man, I like the like Rizz took me off guard.
Yeah.
For sure. Like Rizz was, I think, the newest word that I learned. And when I learned, I literally sat here in VC with Gerald. I was like, Gerald, babe, what the fuck is Rizz?
I thought
swear
Rizz was dirty. It sounded so
It sounded
like,
so dirty.
what is that? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because it's one letter off from something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Christian says, one
Yeah.
letter off from being inappropriate. But I guess on that topic too, I just want to like just kind of put it out there. Do y'all think that if we're talking, let's stay with the times, y'all think that Rizz is different per gender? Like female Rizz versus like male Rizz. Male Rizz just sounds so dirty. I'm sorry, I can't. Can I just say game? Can I just say game? I can't. I'ma just age myself right now. I can't use the term Rizz. It's just, it doesn't roll off the tongue really well. But guys have a harder time shooting game than women do. Like, honest to God, I feel like that's the truth. Like, these boys struggle hard with game. Yeah? Gerald, don't nod. Gerald, don't nod. You're taken. Don't fucking nod. You're
Okay, but
fucking
like-
taken.
He's taken by me.
But like how long?
There's my Rizz. That's
Yeah,
my
I
Rizz
do.
right there.
He said, "That's mine."
Well, I feel like, I don't know. Well, I mean, I feel like for me, it's like, it's so situational. Like, I have nothing prepared, but if the situation like gives like something to me, like something to work on, I can be quick. It really depends. But yeah, I don't know. It is different
just-
for girls though. I feel
Yeah,
like.
I think it's
I wholeheartedly think girls just have it easier. Way easier.
Yeah.
We don't
Well,
got
I mean,
Audrey, my queen. Can I
Yes.
demonstrate just real quick? I wanted to do something because Gerald and I watched a video and I tested it and he was like, I think that works. But I just want to say, and I don't know, chat can tell me otherwise. I don't know. Okay. But the video that we watched was literally like a show where they rated, like they brought on like 10 guys and 10 girls, and the girls will rate all the guys as Rizz. But for girls, brother, we don't gotta do much aside from having like conversations and stuff like that. We could tuck our hair behind our ear and smile, and we're just like, yeah, that's Rizz. That's all we have to do. And the guys are floored. Like, my queen, may I demonstrate on you? May I?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
just okay. Like, first date, Audrey and I were, we're hitting it off. We're at a dinner table or whatever, right? We're at a dinner table. Let me take off my glasses real quick, but we're at a dinner table. We're chatting. Conversation's nice, and I want to shoot my.
Yeah.
I just want to shoot my shot, right? And I look at Audrey, and I'm just like, well.
God damn it. Oh. Ira, can you do that and see
Okay.
if something?
You got nice earlobes.
Can you try it?
Thank you. I would love to see your earlobes sometime.
I don't know. I saw
let me
that.
just-
and
let me
it
just-
wouldn't work.
Tuck my headphone behind my ear.
Okay, but
I
like
don't know,
I
no,
feel like it's for me, I feel like it's the little things. Like if a guy like brushes my hair out of my face, I am tomato red.
On the first date, though.
Oh, maybe not on the
If
first
someone
date.
That's a
touched
little
my
much for the first
face
date.
on the
I feel
first
like that's-
date,
If they
I'd be
asked,
like-
though, if they asked, like, "Hey, there's something in your hair. Can I take it out?" Be like, "Sure." Consent. You know.
ooh, we love consent.
I love
Oh my
consent.
We love consent
Consent
here.
is essential.
That's the best. That's the
Yes.
best game you can shoot. Consent.
Oh my.
Do the
God.
head knot and bottom lip bite. You know what? I'll let Ira do that.
Yeah.
I'll
Show
let
'em, Ira.
Show your best head knot and bottom lip bite, Ira. And look at Gerald while you're doing it. Look at your boyfriend while you're doing it.
The head nod and bottom lip bite.
I don't even know what the fuck this is.
I'm sorry,
I
audio
think
listeners.
I think you have to
Do you
lip
like?
bite and then head nod.
Do you like? Do you know? Okay, I just want to say that lip bites will either make you look really, really good or really, really bad. I think we could all agree to that, right?
I'm sure for me it's the latter.
Only one way to find out. And audio listeners, I'm so sorry, but
just imagine it.
I'm gonna
imagine it. You can find him at Iravara, IRABARRA. You got his photos up there. Just use your imagination.
Yeah.
Just use your imagination.
Imagine a very handsome man with glasses and facial hair, and he does the head nod and lip bite.
Whatever that means.
So
Whatever
right now
that
he's
means.
so right now he's giving you that mental image, right? But here's what's actually gonna happen. I'm gonna try to hit him with that. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give him that bulldog underbite, and yeah, that's what's gonna, you know.
He got that. I'll get him.
He got that bulldog.
That's the dog I got in me. Yeah, I got that dog in me. But that dog is the $1.50 Costco hot dog with the
Those are
beverage
good though.
100% all beef.
and all the condiments. You can't skip out on the condiments.
No.
It's only 150.
What the dog doing is going in my stomach.
Yeah.
Your
stomach.
I can't.
God.
I only have Rizz for food.
Good thing your boyfriend's a snack, dude. Come on.
Snack is the whole buffet. Shit.
Yeah.
You gonna hit him with it or what? You gonna hit him with it?
Aha!
Chat's waiting. Hit him with it. Let's go.
I
I'm
did, dude. I
done.
gave him the bulldog.
Okay,
Do it
we'll do it
again.
again.
If some
I
if
can't
some man
do that.
went up to me and
I
was
can't do
like,
that forced. I can't do that on command.
Why did you?
"You look so
Why
good
did you-
today. I'm going to call the police." I am running.
Oh my god.
Not only did he overbite his bottom lip, squint his eyes. For all you audio listeners, okay? He overbit his bottom lip, squinted both his eyes, and rubbed his hands menacingly together.
This man's
Like,
about to start a fire.
Oh, you
This
did
man.
something bad.
I don't know, Gerald. Were you into that? Were you into that? Would you say that was like S tier Rizz right
Hey
there?
man. Hey man, I slipped my number already.
Bitch, you looking good, bro. Shit. You want a menu today? God dang!
We'll talk more
I
tonight.
am making myself uncomfortable.
I was like, I will not talk to me either.
I do not like myself in this moment. I don't like that, dude. I apologize on behalf of myself.
No need to apologize because there's a market here for everything. And chat, if you guys are into that, you could keep it forever by clipping it for us so that our editors later can edit that and add like the well-deserved glory and post that all over social media for us.
Yeah,
so if you guys want to see that,
we can make GIFs into it.
Yeah, if you guys want to see that
shit.
literally burned into the history of the internet, all you gotta do is press clip. All you gotta do is press clip. Aisu Rizz, I got no Rizz, dude. I've been taken for almost 4 years. My Rizz was my hair. I did it already. I took my hair behind my ear for you. I showed you my earlobe. I showed you my earlobe.
You know,
that's like enough.
A boy dropped his boba twice, and I guess I fell. You know, it'd be like.
Can you name drop who dropped their boba twice? Can you name drop real quick?
Okay.
Just
Yeah. But
we
he
all
dropped his boba twice,
and we all know you love boba.
Gosh, yeah, you would think that would be devastating, but I guess it worked, man.
And to emphasize, audio listeners, she loves boba so much that behind her backdrop, she has boba lights.
I have boba
actual boba that light up and stuff. So, but you know, hey, if there's anything that we could get out of this, is that Rizz comes in all different forms, whether it's biting your lower lip a little too much and rubbing your hands together, or dropping boba, or tucking your hair behind your ear. You know, there's a market for everything. You just gotta find your person, right? You know?
Yeah.
So maybe next time you get a boba, drop it in front of somebody and see what you get out of it. you might find the one.
I'm about to drop so much money on Thai tea.
You know the demographic that we live in, Ira? Yeah, you might actually be able to land one. Honestly. In our demographic, you know? No, yeah, that's true though. Don't get the Thai tea. That's so basic. You gotta hit him with like some exotic stuff.
Dude, I got a ball on a budget, okay? It is rough out here. Okay.
Man.
So is Rizz like Rizz is, but also Rizz can be like words, right? You can also, it's still like pickup lines and all of that. Still.
Chat, what's your favorite pickup line? Anyone got good ones?
What's cooking good looking?
Yeah.
Was damn BDG, you're the one that's on the menu today, not good enough?
Did that not like?
I'm sorry.
Make your heart race?
Did that not make your heart skip a beat?
It gave me anxiety. Yeah.
That's not the tea I want.
It made me want to dial 911 for a bit.
Audio listeners are like,
there's this really weird man that's rubbing his hands together. I'm a little concerned.
Audio listeners are like, wait, this guy had such good Rizz, and now he's calling 911. What happened? It was only like a minute ago.
He changed from 0 to 100 there.
Like, why did it go from 0 to 100? What happened?
Damn.
Man, maybe I should tune into the actual podcast next time so I can see it in action at youtube.com/@ZJA University.
I may not be your cup of tea, but let me take you out for boba. Okay, beauty.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I've been taking Gerald and I have been taking for so long.
Yeah, how did I even do that? How did I? I don't
I don't
remember
know.
what I did.
Snapchat.
Dude, that was
Social
Snapchat
media.
at like 7 or 8 in the morning, man. I was like in fat denial. My personality was just like, nah, I don't like this dude. Nah, ain't no way.
No, it was that one time you were in my chat and you said, I'm gonna throw hands, BDG, and then I said, you're gonna throw hands, I'm gonna catch them and hold them.
Live
And then-
at BDG808, twitch.tv/BDG08. Audio listeners, but he's not gonna spit game at you. He's taken.
No, I'm
but
good. I'm
Unless you're me.
settled.
Oh wait, Jenny has one. Are you
Sorry.
a goldfish cracker? Cause you're a snack that smiles back.
I don't like goldfish crackers. I'm
Dang,
sorry.
unlucky.
Dang.
Unlucky. I think goldfish crackers are so dry. They're dry as fuck, man. I don't know.
But,
I
dang.
get the
That's
flavor
Have
so
blast
some
funny.
dark
ones.
chocolate, cause you already too sweet.
I love dark chocolate.
Shout out dark chocolate. Honestly.
God.
Better than white chocolate.
It's alright. I think you guys all have Rizz. Even you, Ira. Even you.
Yeah, look
this-
at that smile.
Yeah.
You
just-
showing pearly whites.
Every time you do that, I just think of the corn dog.
Don't let me get corn dogs in my hands. I will be unstoppable.
Clip that out of context and then send it to the next person you have a date with.
Please,
Like
someone
he
clip
said,
that.
he likes that dog in him.
He likes that dog.
Ew.
And the dog that's in him is the Costco $1.50 hot dog. If you're into that, my man Ira Vara is single. He'll treat you on the first date to a Costco hot dog. All condiments included. Even him.
Oh God.
He's
Wait.
included.
I don't like that you said condiments and Ira.
We're gonna need to include a legal disclaimer at the end of that message, but we'll talk about that after this recording.
Audio listener, shoot your
Okay.
shot. My man is single.
Yeah, shoot him a DM
Shoot him a DM.
at Iravara.
Anyway,
That's too
interested parties DM at Iravara on Twitter or
Oh my god.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Please don't.
What do you mean,
Legally.
please don't? Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Thank you for entertaining me. I just wanted to clarify. Because I'm old and I don't know what Rizz is, and it makes me feel
But
old.
we do know what game is.
Yeah.
That's
Dang.
for sure, for sure.
I have Rizz. It's just
Alright.
when to use it. But
When to use it.
That's
True,
so
let's-
funny. I
let's
had to ask
look a
what
little-
Rizz was. You got games on your phone. Guys, Ben, we literally just spent like 40 minutes, 30, 40 minutes talking about what Rizz was. Where were you? Come on. Come on. It's okay. We're not the best people to demonstrate Rizz.
no.
Unless you
no,
talk
no.
about the hair tucking thing, but you know. Man.
So
All right.
Free hair tucking thing.
We have it easy. I'm telling you. I'm not saying that we don't. Like, you guys have it harder.
Bro.
You know?
why is it that evolution made it so hard for males to have Rizz?
But I also think
Man.
like personality kind of has a
Yeah.
factor in
It has a
Your
big
Rizz
factor,
being-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of
For-
personalities, though.
For me, honestly, I'm very shy when it comes to approaching new people. Especially new people. Of course, when it comes to like work, this kind of falls back on customer service. You know, you're kind of forced to do it. And after all these years, it's become kind of natural. But when it comes to just kind of interacting with other people just as me instead of me in work mode. I don't know, it's kind of difficult for me cuz I'd say I'm pretty introverted, and this kind of leads into our next topic, which is the Myers-Briggs.
Y'all know what the Myers-Briggs thing is, right? It's been a long. It's like been around for a while, huh?
Yeah, it's like what, 50 questions?
It doesn't
just,
seem
like-
that long. It's like a very interesting and like probably one of the most, I don't know, at least in my opinion, like one of the most well-known personality types. It's gotten to a point where like people, I've seen like companies use these professionally, like, and
Really?
it's become a not like I'm gonna hold it against you if you're not this particular personality type, but it's also it's also something that a lot of people will actually openly put in their bio now, so that people like get this impression of you, like, oh, you're this set, you're that set, oh, I know that you're this type of person and stuff. Like, you see it way more common now. I see a lot of people in chat already just spitting out their personality types. Like, if you guys want to go ahead and share, please feel free to. I personally, I'm a little bit on the, I don't want to say complicated, but my personality always changes by one letter depending on when you ask me. I am always changing between INFJ or ENFJ, because the cusp of percentage between I and E, I being introverted and E being extroverted, is always by like 1 to 3%. I will be 51% into I or like 53% into E sometimes, and it always changes. However, as of right now, I am currently an INFJ. I am super introverted right now. I'm like 54% into my introvertedness, probably because I'm like socially mellowed out right now. I do see a lot of people in the I category more than the E. What are your guys' lists? Ira, what's yours?
So me, when I first did the test a few years ago, I do remember that my result was ISFJ, but I can't remember specifically what the explanation or description for the personality was. But my more current result is INFPT. And I, after reading into it, I definitely do believe I identify with a lot of the descriptors for that one. I'm definitely introverted. Like I said, I do love my alone time. Very necessary. And I hate conflict. Absolutely loathe it. Yeah, it kind of ties into the whole dating thing. Like, big fear of rejection. What else is there? Just, I overthink things like crazy. That's one of those things. Let's go to BDG before I go down the list.
Before you start,
You start downhill spiraling into your
Start throwing out my red flags.
And this is the trauma that I have, and this is how I feel.
And this is why I shut everything out and I don't talk to anyone about my feelings.
I just want someone to talk to.
I think my last one that I took recently was ISFJT. So I was actually whatever you were initially, right? That was ISFJT. I think I used to be ISFPT, and then I became more judging. I think by the time when I started working again, I think I just started being more judgmental of people and things because I just work with people so much.
People don't make it easy though. You know?
Yeah.
People don't make it easy.
Yeah, and even more recently, I think it's with people who I kind of frequently interact with, I started becoming more judgmental, but it's like try to like weigh things out. I think that helps me with like my thought process of things. And it's also like a defense mechanism sometimes. But I am definitely introverted. Like I don't think there's anything changing that. It's so hard for me to be extroverted because I get so exhausted with people, even in college and stuff. And then I think I was more. I might have been an N instead of a. I think I might have been an N instead of an S before, but I became more observant. I think I started like just observing things around me too. But yeah, I also overthink. I overthink so much. But yeah, that I am an ISFJT now.
Socializing is hard, dude.
It is hard, dude.
Audrey, what's your personality type?
I am INFJ. So I'm super I definitely am super introverted. I don't think I will ever be extroverted. I can stay in my house and be chill for a while. Like COVID, when we didn't have to go out, I was chilling.
Thriving.
I loved it. Well, my family was making me insane, but I loved being in my room. But yeah, basically I'm like usually all of the feeling stuff, but I think with all of the situations that I've been put into, it created more of the judging. I used to be perceiving, but I'm more judging now.
Yeah, it's interesting that you guys bring up all your different instances of your personality changing, right? I mean, part of it is definitely growth as we get older, right? Like our personality will develop and mold accordingly to our experiences, to the people that we engage with and learn from and experience a lot of things with. But a lot of people in chat have been mentioning the pandemic, which I think is a huge play into a lot of our personalities here, right? A lot of people have more or less, primarily between introverted and extrovertedness, swapped sides sometimes. Like during the pandemic played such a huge number on so many people, you know. I also see a lot of people with similar personality types, but also bringing up the whole concept of being ambivert, both introverted and extroverted, which is why, depending on what like time of year you ask me, I'm either introverted or extrovert. I'm very much also on the side of ambivert. You know, I love being with my friends. I adore doing group like activities like this. But at the end of the night, I recharge the best in isolation. Like, don't talk to me, don't call me, don't text me. Everything's on do not disturb. Leave me alone. And I also think it completely depends on like the people that you have in your circle too, right? Oh, yeah. Like the pandemic was great for me. I'm gonna be real. Like it's sad what happened, but being indoors and not having to go out, I was living my best life playing Animal Crossing till 7 a.m. without a care in the world, no responsibility besides like streaming every so often just to make ends meet to pay my bills. But it hit a point where I realized that if I don't go out and like touch grass like right now, I'm gonna die. I think I might actually die. But that was my extroverted personality, like finally emerging from like the dark caves of my room, right? But I guess I am pretty judgy like that. Besides introverted and extroverted, the other letters have stayed the same since I've known what this personality test is. So I don't know about you guys. Do you guys feel like the pandemic really played a number on your guys' personalities and how you perceive people and such?
Yep, definitely. I think when I started going out, I think when I went to that SF trip, when we all met up, I think it was super hard for me to interact with people, only because I forgot how to just like talk, or even have human interaction in general. I think I had to remember how I did this before the pandemic, because it was just a skill that I just stopped practicing, and I was so used to not seeing faces anymore. So seeing like another face, it was so refreshing, but at the same time I'm like, how do I how do I be a human being to this other human being now? Like right in front of me, you know? And even then it's like I went back to being in like a hospital again, and it's just like, how do I even introduce myself now? Or, you know, do the thing that, you know, do things that I used to do before this entire event happened. Yeah.
I started liking hugs more. No, I went from a 0% on the 5 love languages to like 13%. So.
Right, that was another
Dude.
thing, right? You
Yeah.
weren't really, you don't like physical touch.
I don't like physical touch because all of my family members were physical touch. I've like examined it, and I think I grew up with people who smelled bad, so I didn't want to hug them, but they wanted to hug me. So
Oh, I'm so
so
sorry.
but now,
Oh,
you know,
no.
all the people that I love that are around me, they smell good, so I am okay with hugging them.
I'm like thinking about the first time that we met Audrey, and I just went in for a hug like right away without even thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hug Audrey. The fuck? I love this girl. The heck? My first time meeting her, I just hugged you without any like consideration. I had no
It's
idea.
okay.
I'm so sorry.
Aw.
She returns a hug. Audio
But like,
listeners.
you smell good.
Oh.
I grew up with people who smelled bad and liked hugs, and I didn't
So
want to.
if she didn't smell good,
So if you didn't smell good and you wanted to hug me, then I would hit you with the side the
dang,
Damn.
it's a good thing.
side-
hey.
Damn. It's okay. At least I know I smell good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you get like a good hug from me, just know you smell good, because I
Deodorant.
don't like it when
That's
stick some
insane.
underneath.
Practice good hygiene, guys.
Yeah, but I think because I thrived inside by myself and I was still able to get communication through voice chat, I feel like I was fine.
Mm.
Like I still got quality time in voice chat without going outside, but I was definitely a little more cautious when going outside for a little bit. I think now I'm at a point where it's fine. A
What
little
about
bit
you, Ira?
better.
Do you think the pandemic really like fucked up your personality type? Or did you thrive in the pandemic? Like a lot of us seem
I
to have.
definitely thrived in the pandemic in terms of staying inside. You know, I'm a gamer.
You hear that, chat and audio listeners? We got a gamer in here. Slide into his DMs if you're interested. Not only will you have quality time at Costco and get the Costco $1.50 hot dog with all the condiments included, you also got a gamer. He'll share all your gaming consoles with you.
Yeah, and his Steam account, his Steam library.
Ooh, Steam
He
library.
could take you on a VR trip in a cockpit.
Yeah, to fly to your most
Put his
desired
Costco
destination.
hot dog in your chicken bake. Oh no!
I don't like that.
The $1.50 doesn't include the chicken bake. Just disclaimer real quick. Fine legal print.
Jam said a hashtag
Didn't know
ad,
you
but
have to
what
provide
is
that.
this an ad for me? Like
100%.
It's
You can find love through this, Ira.
You can find love with a Costco hot dog and chicken bake.
Imagine.
We're helping your Rizz game, you know?
And never
We did
mind
talk about
Jollibee.
Rizz.
Find love in a Costco food court.
You just need a
Um,
Costco membership.
Yeah, make sure it has your face on it.
Yeah,
You know, they're cracking down. They'll look at your picture.
Mhm.
So hopefully you look like the person in the
And-
photo.
With the executive membership, not the regular kind.
Oh, the
Ira.
black card.
Yeah.
The black card.
That means you have money.
The black Costco membership card with the golden stars on the corner.
Exactly.
Oh my
That's the one.
No, yeah. I definitely thrived being inside for the pandemic, because I was very fortunate to keep my job while it was through the whole thing. I was very fortunate to be able to stay employed, and like I said, I thrived being inside. I did end up being pretty out and about frequently with my work homies before the pandemic, and that wasn't normal for me for a good while. And when the pandemic hit, I didn't find myself missing doing that, all that stuff, going out for dinner after work, or like going out to bars and stuff. I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. And like Audrey said, I had Discord VC. I had my games, 'cause I'm a gamer.
I was a pilot.
And one of those trends at the time was taking shots on your Instagram stories and or Snapchat and see one send oneing to people. Like doing that kind of
Dang.
shit. But no, I don't think it really affected me too negatively. But I didn't really think about it too hard until now. It kind of made me realize how really connected we all are. Just globally. Because literally me and Aisu had no idea, like, we basically live in the same area for so long. And starting to lose my train of thought on this. I'm gonna be
It
honest,
was
but
you had your group at the time who introduced you to a mutual group that ZJA happened to be in. And you vibed really, really well with ZJA. And ZJA's our headmaster of ZJA University. At ZJA to the max. ZJA, the number 2.
That guy.
DAMAX, our headmaster. He was in episode 1 if you guys ever want to peep that on our socials. But you had a group who introduced you to ZJA's group essentially, and you guys came together and vibed really, really well. And ZJA was like, "Come through, come through," and you guys vibed a lot through roleplay servers. It was more than likely the roleplay servers. That's how you guys popped off. And Z was like, "Hey, you know, I got this community, this group. I think you would vibe really hard with us." And it was through that when you had joined our community. I'm gonna be real with you, Ira. I did a little snooping because I was like, new member, gotta snoop. Let's go. Gotta look at this dude. Let's see, you know, his social medias, since that's what we all do, right? Social medias
essential.
nowadays, like, it is just the it's just the world that we live in. The first thing that you do when you're introduced to someone is you peep their social medias. And I remember looking at your social media posts, specifically on Instagram, and I'm just like, dude, this guy is local to me. And I remember telling ZJ, I was like, this dude is super fucking local to me, like drivable local. And it was just one of those things where I was just like, this is so not scary, but it was just like, I think at the time we might have been still in the pandemic, maybe, or like the latter half of it, where things were kind of like in this weird gray spot. And I just remember going like, man, this is such a small world. I really hope this guy's cool. I need more friends. I had this moment, this epiphany that like all my close friends live so goddamn far from me, right? Like my best friend of over 15 years is like a 2-hour drive. You know what I mean? I'm a lonely bitch here, you know? Like I got no friends like in person. All my close friends are fucking online. And like even though like how you said that, like, or rather how Audrey said, she's like, yeah, no, like I was online with all my friends, like we were cool. Like it was just so, in my moment of weakness, I was just like, man, I wish I could just hit up these people and be like, y'all want to go get like 10-piece chicken McNuggies and like sit in someone's car and like talk about our feelings over 10-piece chicken McNuggies? I don't get to do that. I don't get to do that. I want to, you know? So when you got introduced to a group, I was just like, I hope this guy's lit. I hope this guy's cool, you know? And like, look at us now, right? Like, we hang out every so often. Like, we're all really close, and it was just kind of like one of those things where it definitely feeds into the FOMO that we have, right? Why we have so many ZJA University gatherings, why we always show up to each other's dates and stuff like that, is because, you know, we're that close. We make it happen. But it's also like, unfortunately, a really terrible motto that we have, like as ZJA University, the ever so like infamous, if you do it,
I'll do
it. Gosh, we're so bad.
We are so fucking bad, guy. But you know, that's our personalities, right? Like, even though as introverted as we are, when it comes down to like these personality tests, it takes some of the best people in your life to really bring out like this other side of you. You have the extroverted people bringing out the introvertedness out of everybody, right? And they show you a good time. So I highly recommend getting yourself a friend that'll get you out to touch grass. Like Ira will hit me up and be like, we gotta go watch Barbie. And I'm like, okay, like let's go. And here I am wearing my I Am Knuff shirt. Remember, chat, you're all Knuff. But we literally was just like, all right, we gotta go do this. We gotta go watch it together. You know what I mean? And like when Gerald and I were dating, we're long distance. One person is in Cali, the other is in Hawaii. But like whenever Gerald is here, you know, we're like, okay, we gotta get everyone rounded together. You know? So any opportunity that we have, man, the introvertedness has to go away, right? Because we value our friends so much more than our introverted personalities. So yeah, it's. I fucking miss you guys. I'm like, why y'all? I'm an empath. Don't make me cry.
Guys, I think she's gonna cry.
We're even matching shorts. You just can't tell.
Yeah.
Can we show chat? You guys want to know something? We
watching.
all like audio listeners, you guys won't be, I'll describe what we're wearing in just a moment, but we're all gonna stand up right now. This is how close of a group we are, okay? We're all gonna just flex this real quick.
Don't press the report button, by the way.
Streamers have legs.
Who else got Crocs on, by the way? No, Crocs, or is that premium content?
Legs.
Okay, first of all,
That's
I don't
premium,
wear
never mind,
shoes
sorry.
inside my house. I'm not gonna show free feet, but we're all wearing. Audio listeners, all 4 of us just stood up and showed that we're wearing matching shorts. we're all wearing light blue, Stitch shorts, Stitch like Disney Stitch. Stitch holding a pineapple. And we're all wearing matching shorts, and everyone in chat is just like, "Oh my god!"
Who else has these shorts?
Gosh, you're so weird. I can't
We're
Raise your
so
hand.
cringe. Oh my
Raise your hand if you have these
god.
shorts.
We do have one other person that is not on the pod at the moment for this episode. He was in episode 1, Mr. Ariel, aka Arielevin. He also has matching shorts, but if y'all want to, like, no cap, on
Oh my
God, for real.
Real.
If y'all want to get these shorts, they are sold at Target.
In the men's section.
The seminar at the moment doesn't have any sponsors, but we would love to be sponsored. Just hit us up. We have an official email, ZJA University at outlook.com. Just let us know. But you can find us on our social medias too. You know, like we fuck with Target. We fuck with Target, and you know, obviously, every single one of us on this pod just showed up wearing matching shorts that we bought from Target. So, but yeah, like I saw someone ask whose idea was. It was my idea, but only because it's actually really cute. What ended up happening was for my, I'm gonna dox my age. I'm actually for my 30th. I turned 30 in July. For my 30th, a bunch of us got together at LA. God bless, you know, Merc and Ariel for hosting and just putting everything together for me. I'll never forget it. For my 30th, as well as Cubs' birthday. But before all of us flew from where we are to LA, I was like, Gerald had visited, and I was like, guys, I need to go shopping for LA. You want to come with me? So we all went to Target. And we were helping Ira pick out outfits. We were like, Ira, these pair of shorts match this button up, and the button up is like a Coca-Cola button up. That
Shirt
went
goes
hella
hard,
hard.
by the way.
It actually goes hella hard, super fucking hard. And I think in that particular section, we also saw, like, for whatever reason, they just also had like these pajama shorts. And I'm a huge fanatic of Stitch. Anyone who's ever seen me with my streams, or even if you audio listeners, you can't see, but in my background, I just have a ton of Stitch squishmallows. But I'm a huge Stitch fan, so I grabbed these shorts. Ira saw them. He felt them. He's like, these kind of go hard, man.
Dude,
I'm gonna
so
get one
soft.
too.
They're actually
I'm gonna get
so
one
soft.
too. And they have pockets. And then Gerald was like, should I get one too? Yeah. So all three of us got it. We get to LA, and then like on the last day, we all took like matching photos with our shorts, like the Spider-Man pointing meme. And then the day that we flew out, Audrey and Ariel were hanging out before Audrey's flight. And Audrey and Ariel were like,
There
fuck
they
it,
are.
well, they're at Target. They're like, oh, it's right there. And I'm like, you should
We
get
do
them.
it?
And then they
So we
ended up
both
getting
bought
it.
'em.
So now we have like the Stitch Shorts cult going on. But yeah, no, like, yeah, that's how close we are, you know, and I've been drinking. I've been drinking soju this entire time, audio listeners, and I'm an empath. My personality type is very empathy, and I miss my friends, you know. That's why I don't stream often at all anymore, but doing this is so important to me because I wanted to be able to come back and be with everyone here. I haven't shed a single tear yet, though. Get fucked, guys.
Dang, that's crazy.
But yeah, I love you guys. But yeah, that I think that's pretty good about our personality types. Yeah, I think you guys kind of got the gist of everyone's personality types here.
Yeah, usually if you're on Twitch, there's a good amount of times you're pretty.
Yeah, we were all streamers or like ex-streamers at one point. Y'all know how we
streaming?
are.
What is streaming?
Mr. B at BDG808 streams every Sunday and Monday night. He plays piano. So if you guys want to tune in for piano tunes for your drive, please tune in. Mr. Ihervara, when he does stream, he either streams The Sims or Airplane.
They're playing
Airplane?
game.
Playing game, because he's a gamer.
He's a gamer.
He's a gamer.
And as Adriana said, she is a Yakuza.
I play Yakuza.
She plays a ton of Yakuza.
Yeah,
It's
music.
so funny.
And I do
Music.
a nice monthly music. If
Yeah.
You gotta be there. You gotta be
Yeah.
there to experience that. Her voice is literally of an angel. Got me in a
Yeah.
chokehold, actually.
What do you stream? Okay, Aisu.
I don't stream. I stream for charity. I stream for charity, and that's about it. I
Dang.
But
stream
you
when
did
someone tells me
do
to.
art.
I
Art.
used to do art. I was what they call a variety
chatting.
streamer. Yeah. I
Chatting.
did everything and anything.
Mm-hmm. Did you
Even-
also do music?
Yeah, even Twitch sings, you motherfucker. I knew you were gonna say that when Twitch sings was a thing, but don't be mistaken, audio listeners. I am not a singer. I don't sing. I just
Dang.
pretended that I could. It was more of a karaoke night for me than anything else, you know. My neighbors hated me. My windows were open half the time, so you know. But you guys, it is literally about the last 12 minutes of this episode.
We got a little bit
Um,
more time.
Yeah.
We do have some
Go look
questions
over
from our
some
We
attendees.
do have some questions. I do want to make sure we get to those. Before we get to those questions, though, I just want to do yet another quick reminder to everyone. Once again, thank you guys so much for being here. I know it's super late for some of you guys, especially those on the East Coast, but we really, really, really appreciate your presence here. If you guys could do us a favor, anyone in chat can do !point socials. Those are all our social medias where you can find previous content. If you missed, say, the first half of this podcast episode, you guys can go ahead and relive it there. You can also go ahead and peep the first episode where we had a completely different cast of hosts. And they're wonderful. They're wonderful, great people. Honestly, everyone on this team, they're great. We have more episodes coming up, and the best way for you guys to know when these come out, while we are a ideally bi-weekly schedule, our social medias will tell you for sure all the information. And we also have a lot of like clips that will probably come out later on in the future. So but yeah, we definitely appreciate all the love that you guys have given us. The times will be announced accordingly. I guess before we hit the questions, maybe plug yourselves in one last time. Yeah. Where you can find her. You guys can find me at Aisu. Granted, I am not active on social media, but when I do post on Twitter or something like that, it's usually me talking mad shit about Christians. So if you guys are into that, then it's pretty funny, honestly. Otherwise, I post like really stupid memes. Otherwise, but you can find me at Aisu on everything. Maybe once in a blue moon, I'll stream for charity. Life is just got me in chokehold. Ira, where can we find you at?
You can find me on pretty much all socials that I'm not active on. Most active is Twitter and Twitch and sometimes Instagram at Iravara. And yeah, if you like shit posts, follow me. If not, that's okay.
Where can we find you, Gerald?
You can find me all social media BDG808. Just spell out BDG and then the numbers 808.
Like BEE.
B double E D double E G double E
Who spells
808.
like that? Who says that? Who spells double E?
B E E D E E G E E 808.
Jeez.
Where can we find you, Audrey?
You can find me at Adriana TX3 on all platforms. Not Teeks. TX3.
Adriana Teeks3.
TX3.
Teeks3. That's so funny. All right, guys. So for the last 10-ish minutes or so, let's answer some questions. I assume that all my hosts have the question sheet up.
Yup.
There's
You
a
have
lot.
a question for you, Aisu.
There's a question for me.
Just for you. Why do you hate Christians so much?
That was
An excellent
I'll have
question.
you know that was submitted anonymously. I would like this person to out themselves right now. Expose yourself right now. Who posted that? Who posted that for content? Okay. I'm not trying to be wholesome. Don't throw me out like this. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what it is. All right. Christian and I have known each other for a number of years now, and I don't really know when, like, we got close, but we're hella close. Like, even though he's gonna clip the fuck out of it, he's gonna like highlight it, he's gonna post it on his Twitter, be like, she said something nice about me. Oh my god. Even though the facade is that I hate Christian's guts, I actually don't. He's actually one of my closest friends. Okay. All right. You guys heard it here first on the seminar. Episode 2. We spill our guts. Christian is actually one of my closest friends, okay?
Dang.
Fun fact, before I turn over to someone else who wants to answer another question. On Instagram, when Instagram was kind of like not newish, but you know, kind of like not where it's not owned by Facebook before that. I used to have Christian's handle. So Christian is spelled out CHRSTN. I used to have that handle on Instagram. And I remember Christian being so pissed poor mad at a complete stranger. I wasn't even on Twitch yet. He was just like, why the fuck does this bitch have my name? And I'm like, bro, what do you mean, why do I have your name? Our names are one letter off, bro. Okay? Like, what is your issue? What is your issue? Can I get you a tissue? Like, you can't trademark that name. This is my name. And then I literally, like, one day I got bored of it. I changed it, and get fucked, Christian. You lost your chance. Okay? All right? But I remember, like, I didn't even know what Twitch was, you know? But I remember him looking up that handle, and it was me. And then we ended up meeting on Twitch later on through mutual friends. So, fuck you, Christian. Eat shit. But I love you, man. You're cool. Who submitted that? God damn it. Tell me.
You'll never know.
Let's see.
Man.
What else is there?
A ton of stuff. We're definitely
Gerald.
not going to be able to get through everything.
For Gerald, what does the BD stand for?
That's a loaded question.
Best drummer.
Yeah, best drummer Gerald, because I was in band in high school, and they called me best drummer Gerald. That's yeah. Just take that. Do you want me? Do I add? Dude. That's a long story. We have time.
I don't think. Well, there's a couple of reasons why I don't think it's a good idea for you to answer that question, brother.
Bro, high schoolers will be high schoolers.
Oh my lord. Look,
I'm
audio
just gonna say,
listeners.
man.
Audio listeners. Audio listeners in chat. You could use your imagination. Beverage drinker Gerald.
I feel
Best
like
drummer Gerald.
I mean, you can just like what do you think it means? What do you think BDG means? You just know that the G stands for Gerald. What are the first two letters?
We'll leave it up to you guys.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. What else is there?
Montgomery says, "Can this question be answered?"
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. I would disagree with you.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But I just answered it.
But it was wrong though. You still answered it, I guess.
You
But
can
it was
answer
wrong.
things wrong and still have it answered. You're just wrong.
So
If I
both
stay
answers are
silent,
correct.
Does that
And
mean I don't answer it?
No, silence is an answer.
Does it need to be answered?
This is so deep.
But
Oh,
answering
God.
is an option.
Why should we even answer it?
And we chose to answer this question, so it can be answered. Oh my god, dude, I'm actually thinking about this. I'm actually trying to break this algorithm down right now.
And if you
I'm
want
going
to
to stop
see
right there.
Ira break the algorithm, just shoot him a DM and ask him if he's broken the algorithm yet at Ira Vara. But there
This
is a
is gonna
question,
be-
Ashley.
This is gonna be the next Christopher Nolan film. I will be
We
the next
do.
Oppenheimer.
we do have a question actually directed to Ira. Actually from our very own Uyu Music. Ira, can you show us how you use your hands in the cockpit?
For our audio listeners, I'm sorry, but
You gotta describe it for the audio listeners.
for our
How are you
our
holding?
viewers,
What did he
just very
grab?
briefly,
His joystick
For the cockpit.
for the cockpit.
Joysticks for the cockpit, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Joystick
this
for
also
the
applies
cockpit.
virtually for VR, but
Enjoy, chat.
Use your imagination.
I can only show you so much, but how do I use my hands in the cockpit? I should specify that
There was a lot of emphasis on the cock part.
I should
by the way.
specify that our friend Seppi Uyu did really emphasize cock and cockpit in his question.
Oh
So I'll
god.
show you. You need to hold it like this. You don't have to put your pinky out like this. I like to pretend I'm British sometimes, so pinky's out.
Is it a firm grasp?
Firmly grasp it.
Firm but gentle. I will leave it at that. Firm but gentle.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Is
I hope that
Is that
answer
it?
is satisfactory.
all right. Zip up, Ira.
Dog, what?
He got
Firmly
that dog
grasp
in him.
it. Yes,
For
firmly
the,
grasp it, but also be firm
But
and
also
gentle.
be gentle.
For the
Mm.
gentle.
Mm.
And pinky out,
Firm
pinky
but
out,
gentle.
pinky
Mhm.
out,
Yeah.
'Cause he likes
pinky out.
to think he's British sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Pinky out. Man, what a time. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna ask Audrey this. What's your best boba flavor opinion?
My
Miss
best,
Boba Lover?
my favorite. Okay, if I feel like I have different favorites at different places, but if you go to Yifang, my favorite is if you get the mango pomelo sago. 50% on the sugar. That one freaking has a chokehold on me. But other than that, like I basically just go to every single place. I try like a bunch of different flavors. If you don't have a good like basic milk tea, then I'm not going back to your shop.
You
So if
heard
you
it here,
can't
folks.
get that
Dang.
right or the boba right, then you're not worth my time.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point?
You heard it here, folks. Mango sago at Yifeng.
Mhm.
But if you want a solid foundation at your boba place, your milk tea gotta be insane. Like that shit gotta go hard, Like
I gotta be dreaming about you.
that milk tea gotta live rent free in our heads
Mhm.
when we get that.
Hey.
Is there any other questions you guys feel like you want to answer real quick before we wrap up?
Yeah, we are coming up on the end here.
Mhm.
I see Jam is asking, what's your skincare routine? It's not directed to anybody specific. I'll answer for me, none. Water.
water, and just wipe it off.
Water and a towel.
Water
Every
and a
night.
towel and pray.
And
Yeah.
and praying. Don't forget the praying part. Praying is essential
So-
before or after. Both.
During. Dad! I hope this works, please.
Buddha, please.
Our Father, who art thou in heaven.
To whom it may concern.
Hallowed be thy name.
Oh my god. Joe, is there any question you feel like you want to answer? Like, real quick. Any that like stick out to you?
Not really. I feel, yeah. Anything else, you guys?
What is your favorite unhinged email sign off? Slay,
let's do that
serve,
later.
survive.
Slay, serve, survive.
Live,
Real.
laugh, love. And you know what? Actually, what a great question to end off of. Remember, you guys, socials, exclamation point socials. You can find us all there. The next episode will likely be, give or take, 2 weeks from now, with a whole new cast, and we are looking very much forward to continuing this because of you guys' support. I hope you guys enjoyed the content this time around. We hope to bring new stuff every single time, and you know, we look to grow, and a lot of that is due to you guys allowing us to do so. I hope this episode made you guys laugh. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. And with that, live, laugh, love, you guys.
Serve, slay, survive.
Oh my
Dang,
god.
I'll take that one to my
Don't
grave.
forget to slay, serve, and survive,
Slay,
guys. I remember,
serve, survive.
you guys are enough. You guys are enough. Don't forget to live, laugh, and love.
From all of us here at ZJU, thank you so much for joining us on the second episode of our seminars.
Slay, serve, survive.
Make sure to sign the clipboard on your way out to make sure we get your name for attendance so you won't be marked later absent for today's class. And with that being said, we will see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Bye. Don't forget to sign your name. Don't forget to slay, serve, and survive.
Slay, serve, survive.
In no particular order either.
Bye.
Goodbye.